Hey there, Curselings, Curse Lord Nick here, and as promised, we are continuing our playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West, and we're gonna now head towards the main quest, the Broken Sky. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Want to see what the easiest. So we need fast travel back to the base. All right, so let's go ahead and. I don't know if we can go to the base or we have to go to the fire outside of the base. Yeah, let's try. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So the base does count as a travel spot. And I'm thinking we did a lot of running around exploring and stuff, so it's time to get on to the main mission. Oh, I guess I didn't have that one. Now we do. Oh, wait, so do I gotta go this way? Alright, we're gonna head on through.
Oh, Aloy. Your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest. Aloy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You sure you're okay being alone in here?
I have Gaia. And learning how to interpret the glyphs of the old ones, it keeps me occupied.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
You mentioned you've been teaching yourself how to read?
Yes. Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the old ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already. I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. I need to go, but if you need anything, you can contact me through your focus.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, good thing we swung through here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's this way. Okay, cool. So orange is the new area. Green is Plainsong, which makes sense. You know, green, grass, all visually connected, so that way.
Race? Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe... If I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Alright, let's grab this.
I can grab this from my stash later.
Oh, here's a side quest and a fire.
You! Let me take a look at you, stranger.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Let's see what he's got. Okay, shock, bolt blaster, frostbite, warrior bow. I'm just gonna hold off for the moment. Not right now. Okay.
Outlander! Face me!
Why? What did I do to you? Press the button. Is it maybe because I jumped over her?
Where do you think you're going, stranger?
Well, you won't let me talk to you, so I'm just gonna follow this. Oh, alright, let's do it. Hey, may as well grab this while we're right here, right?
Would this green
like-
channel fetch a price?
Hang on. May as well grab, yeah, as I say, grab these as we're going.
Tanakh settlement. Gonna have to watch my step.
Was it good or bad? Yeah, I'm not like 100% sure.
Better get down. There's no place for a machine.
Not one more step. The Tanakh don't suffer outlanders in the Clanlands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
You're like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruta, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, what's with the music? It's like ramping up. It's like, calm down, calm down.
I don't need a chaplain telling me what battles to fight. The real... Look, we don't get those hearts, we don't get water, and everyone dies.
What's going on?
I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner with a hair like blood. The Outlander from the embassy.
You killed Greta, Regala's champion. He was one of ours.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Maybe I could use some trouble right about now. Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the machine's hearts, send them to our capital, get paid with water. Gets harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Drakka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
How about you answer some questions first? You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Parts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you like this commander of yours.
Survival in the desert requires a more disciplined approach than that of other clans.
That means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like hers.
This is insubordination.
I must be dehydrated.
What can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First sawtooths, then ravagers. Now, a sandblasted thunderjaw. Hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. Had to leave half my hunters behind to fend it off. Only survivors are the ones you see here.
You knew Regalla's champion, Gruta.
He was one of ours. So was Regalla. Desert Clan's pride and joy.
Why is she attacking her own people?
She feels betrayed. Regalla was a legend among our clan, fearless and unrelenting. A marshal to Hekarro, chief of all Tenakth. His judgment made flesh.
What changed?
The Karja king asked for peace, and Hekarro agreed. Regalla wanted payment in kind for the atrocities the Karja committed. A Tenakth empire that would push into the east. So she challenged Hekarro's decision. He had no choice but to face her in combat.
Hekarro won. She should have died by his hand then, but the chief let her live. For Tenakth, that kind of mercy is a bitter drink.
Now that she rides machines and murders marshals, we might not be able to ignore her camps in the desert for much longer.
No one in the Desert Clan's touching those camps. This is between Regalla and Hekarro. If the chief's strong enough to lead, he'll prevail. If he doesn't, he'll make way for one who is.
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
So is the desert.
I heard him calling you chaplain. What does that mean?
It means I've survived our youth and outlived my brethren in many battles. As such, I counsel the Desert Clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost southeast of here.
I have something to take care of first. You go on ahead.
I'll wait at the outpost for as long as I can.
May the Ten protect you then. I'll await your return and report to the capital.
Yeah, you do that.
Everyone asks for a chaplain's advice, yet no one heeds it.
Alright, got us a new side quest. Let's get some loot. There was a fire I wanted to grab. Shows it's... Oh, it's right up there. So I'm thinking, let's grab this. Okay, let's go get these check marks off the map. Machine strike. It's really windy, and like it's cool how like it makes it, the visibility is like not all that great. Let's see. Okay, so if I come over here.
Are you certain there's nothing you require?
Okay, it's my stash.
Outlander.
Alright, let's see if there's any anything I can do for my weapons. The sharp shot. Can't do anything with that yet. Whisper. Shock warrior. Okay, sharp shot I can't. Rope caster, you know what? Let's upgrade the rope caster. Doesn't give me any perks, but it's just good for pulling off, you know, the stuff. Let's see, and then oh nice. Okay, cool. And then I can put a coil on it. So back, trip caster, acid warrior. Okay, this one does, oh, this one does the shock. Yeah, I might upgrade this one because of the shock. Let's see, it's gonna get me up to a 9. Concentration damage 10%. Okay, and that's all I can do there. The frost blast sling. May as well get the final one. Still haven't tried those yet. Gotta try it. Shock warrior bow. Increases weapon stats. Outfits. No. Okay. Alright, and there should be one more question mark. Okay. I believe it's up here, so let's go this way. Yeah, right here. The cook.
Are you sure I can't tempt?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, I see. That's where the follow the tracks. There's for the okay. I kind of want to go back to that lady and see if we can talk to her. Maybe now that like we de-aggroed her. So let's go back up here and fast travel, and we'll go back. Where was it? Travel. I believe at the shelter, and then let's see if we can talk to her now. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Okay, maybe it was this one. Okay, fast travel. Maybe it was this one. We'll figure it out eventually.
You!
Oh, here we go.
Let me take a look at you, stranger.
Alright, let's see.
You're the outlander who stood against Regala and her rebels.
Only if it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the marshals. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tenakth. But you are going to need help if you plan on surviving the clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then, be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion. Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to dig your grave.
Thanks for the warning.
Awesome. Alright, let's go. So the rumor
Seems like
people
this
kind
map
of...
could use a hand dealing with these rebels.
So the rumor people basically show you something you haven't done and put it on your map, which is nice. Alright, okay, so... Let's make our goal get to that tall neck. And... let's actually get back up here.
Keep your eyes open out there, soldier.
We'll teleport back here. And then there's a fire outside of the outpost. So we'll go get that, get the tall neck, and then that's probably where we'll end the video. Alright, there it is right there. Quick save. Okay.
Keep these on me.
And let's get our mount. That way we can kind of get there a little bit quicker. Come here, buddy. I'll call you Bucky. That'll be the name of our steed from now on. It won't let me accelerate yet, so I wonder if it's like an area where they're like they don't want you running through the town. Do I have anything?
No point using fire against that.
Alright, let's go. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get on the tall neck. Oop. Let's actually go up here real quick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up as high as I can. And then you know what we're about to do. We're gliding. As we'll start using them more, right? Okay. I have to figure out where we're gonna have to get up to glide onto that guy. Let's see.
Doesn't look like there's any way to climb this tall neck.
Sure about that? There's always a way, right?
There's a way to climb this tall neck.
Yeah, so that's a good point. So then how do we... get them?
You don't see me. there was a way to climb this tall neck, but I don't see one.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna move on then. Guess we'll just do that. Yeah, because it has a lock on it too. Alright, what are you doing, man? Alright, let's just go.
We can override burrowers now.
Yeah, we can, but I kind of want to... I don't think I get experience if I... Oh, yeah, I don't know if it's... We do overriding when we need to, but for the moment... Ooh. That's the T-Rex one. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, I'm gonna see if we can take this dude.
Acid ammo will make this go quick.
I can't remember if we can one-shot these guys or not. Oh man, these guys are tough. They're a lot bigger than I thought. Alright. Oh man. Yeah, I forgot about that. We're gonna leave that guy alone. We are running. We're actually gonna go over here and then use a smoke bomb. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing that. I thought they were a little bit weaker than that. I was wrong. Okay. Alright, let's go get this real quick. Okay, we'll get it later. So let's get we'll get Bucky over here.
Time to waste.
And we're just gonna continue on. Let's see. Yeah, we'll check time real fast. Let's get closer to our main mission objective. Whew, that sunlight is bright. Oh, here we go. Actually, this would be a good spot to save. So let's go ahead and do that. You know what? Will it let me fast travel? No. Oh yeah, it will. Okay. It does count that one. That's cool. Okay, and with that, I think we're actually gonna go ahead and end the episode here with Bucky. We're at time, so I don't want it to go too long. And as always, I want to just say thank you for watching. You guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, please. And I'll see you in the next video.